This is JB and Minot, and this is the last weekend in March. I decided to do a collective games pickup for February and March. So here we go. I'll start with some old school games. D-Force. This is a top-down helicopter shooter, kind of in the vein of 1942 or 1943, only with a helicopter and lasers instead of bullets. He's even coming off an aircraft carrier. This game is really tough. Darius Twin. It's a side-scrolling shooter, and it's pretty tough. King's Knight from Square Enix. I've heard different things about it. It's a top-down shooter, fantasy shooter. You play as a character who has to shoot up the scenery to find secrets to fight the final boss, and you have to shoot enemies and stuff like that. They say it's really, really tough. So, there's that. Fester's Quest from the Addams Family. I believe it's a platformer. Why they chose someone from the Addams Family, I don't know, but that was a great cartoon. A great comic strip back in the day. I didn't care so much for the TV show. Okay, now for some 3DS games. Just when you think the 3DS is dead, they've still got a few more games up their sleeve. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. I believe it's a spin-off or a sequel or a remaster of the Wii game. It's pretty fun, but it's kind of easy so far. But then again, most Kirby games are kind of easy. But it looks beautiful. Look, the gameplay is clever. It's just a fun game to play. I don't know if what the replay value is, because usually with each stage you have to find 3 stars, and I don't think you have to do that with this one. But we'll see. Haven't gotten that far on it yet. But what I've seen so far I like. Yokai Watch Blasters Red Cat Corpse. These came in 2 versions, the blue version and the red version. And this is a spin-off of the Yokai Watch game. I don't know what the gameplay is like in this, but I think it's a little bit different than the regular Yokai Watch games. But I don't know, I guess they're popular enough to sell 3 or 4 in the United States. I mean, they've already got a Yokai Watch 3, and it's still 40. This is still $40, so. And I heard they're coming out with the Yokai Watch 4. So, Etrian Odyssey Nexus. I'm currently 110 hours into this game, and this is supposedly the last Etrian Odyssey game on the 3DS. I don't know how they're going to do it on the Switch, if they do it on the Switch. This game is, I think, I'm still addicted to it. It's like crack, but I'm kind of pissed off at it too, because I think you spend more time running away than exploration. You're running away from big monsters that you're not quite able to fight yet until later on in the game. And you spend more time trying to figure out how to get around these monsters than you are, they're called FOEs in the game, than you are actually trying to do any exploring. And that gets kind of frustrating. But there's that. It's a beautiful game. They're all beautiful games. The music is beautiful. I think this comes with a note with an art book and some kind of pen. But it doesn't come with a CD, but which would be thrilling to play in the background. Okay, now for some Switch games. I got a lot of them. Probably too many. This is a remake of an old game, action-adventure game. I haven't quite played it yet. Flashback. Okay, I just got this one yesterday. It's a side-scrolling RPG that used to be online, Dragon Marked for Death, and they say it's more of a multiplayer game, but if you get the Empress, which comes on this pack, you can play most of it by yourself. But they say it's made by the same team that made the Mega Man X games, and it's really tough. They say it's tough as nails, but it's fun. The boss battles are good. 2 of my favorite TV game shows, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. I got this for $19. I love both these TV shows, and I assume I'll love both these games as well. The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. This is a port from the PS4, which was probably ported off digital or PC. It's a touch and click adventure game. It's mostly reading, and you're just trying to find, you're just exploring different rooms and different areas to move along with the game. It's a beautiful game, and the music's great too. Windjammers from Limited Run Games. I got this for 30 bucks at Best Buy of all places. Now, I don't know if any of you know this, but Best Buy has been selling limited run games, and 9 times out of 10 you can get those games still there. When you try to get these off limited run, they get sold out real quick, but not when they're at Best Buy. I don't think a lot of people know that at Best Buy they've got kind of a contract with limited run games to sell some of these, and there's that. It's kind of like Pong, but it's gotten real good reviews. You basically got 2 people on either side of the field. You're trying to knock a ball past each other, kind of like your typical Pong type game, only it's not Pong, but it's kind of reminiscent of Pong with better graphics. Rico. This is a first-person arcade shoot 'em up. I love those kind of games. I wish they had more of them. But these are a blast to play. I love those kind of games. Haven't played this one yet. This one's kind of getting mixed reviews so far. Another limited run game, Super Meat Boy. Now this is a classic digital game that they brought to physical form. They say it's super tough. I'm afraid to start it because I hate really tough games. But if it's satisfying, I'll go ahead and enjoy it. But yeah, there's that. But this is a classic game in and of itself, an established classic. Here's a couple of great games. Child of Light and Valiant Heart, The Great War. These were, where did I get this? These were an exclusive, I think, at Best Buy. I think there's a Best Buy exclusive, but you can get them both digitally. The Child of Light you can get on the PS Vita. I played that on the PS Vita, and it is a beautiful, gorgeous Vita game. And I guess Valiant Hearts is a World War I side-scrolling action platformer RPG, but Child of Light is just absolutely gorgeous, and the gameplay is unique too. Trailblazers. This it's kind of a racing game. Well, it is a racing game. What am I saying? And I guess you can turn the track to certain colors for your advantage. And I bought it because it was 18 bucks, and I haven't heard anything about it. So another limited run game. And it's a pretty good game too. I don't know how repetitive it is because I'm only on the second or third chapter. But it's Battle Chef Brigade Deluxe, and it's from Limited Run Games. But basically, you're part of this. You go into this battle school and they perform battles and challenges by cooking. And what you have to do first, you have to hunt for all the ingredients. Then you have to come in, you have to mix the ingredients and make certain dishes, and you have to make them according to the judge's choice. And the way you make the dishes is you got this square box, and you have these ingredients in dots connected together, and you move and you turn the dot. I don't think you can turn the dots, but you drop the columns. And what you try to do is, it's kind of a match 3. It's a mix between hunting and match 3, and you take on jobs by cooking food that way. And by mixing up match 3, you're making different ingredients. And it's a mixture between a hunting game and a match 3 game, and kind of an RPG type where you have to buy certain equipment over time, and the equipment gets better as you win more tournaments, as you take on more work and take on more puzzles. It's a blast to play so far, but I hope it's not as short as I think it is. It's only got like 6 chapters, and I think I'm already on the 3rd one. So okay, I bought this one for 30 bucks used. Lego DC Supervillains. It's kind of got middling reviews, but Lego games are always fun. Okay, this one's gotten real good reviews. They say it's a hidden gem. Crayola Scoot, I bought it for 17 bucks. Here basically you perform tricks on skateboards, and I guess like this one you can change the color of the track so that you can do certain tricks, and you can change the track to different colors to perform different kind of moves. This is a great game. This is kind of like a Zelda clone, only it's more puzzle based. Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. Like I said, it's almost like a Zelda clone, only it's more puzzle based than even Zelda. You do a little bit of combat, but it's mostly figuring out puzzles and stuff like that. The Caligula Effect Overdose. I haven't played this one yet, but from what I've played so far, it's pretty good. I like the combat idea. The idea behind it is, before you fight an enemy, you can choose a move and see for a second what that move is going to result in. And you got up to 3 moves at a time. And you choose all your moves by what you see ahead of time. And they say it's best to play this game on the most difficult level to get all the benefits from it. But they say it's kind of like a Persona Q or a Persona type game. I haven't seen the relationship building parts of it yet, but from what I've seen so far, it's pretty fun. But I got that Nexus to play, so. Origami Shadow Edition. This is getting good reviews. It's kind of like a Bloody Tenchu clone, but they say it's a pretty good one, so. Okay, last but not least, the Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. I guess you got this Liar Princess who's been exiled from her kingdom, and she's been tasked to help this blind prince get to where he needs to go, and you help each other out. It's gotten middle of the road reviews. It's from NIS. They tend to be hit or miss, but it's a side-scroller, side-scrolling platformer type puzzle game. That brings my Switch collection up to 146. I still haven't gotten half the games of what I want, so hopefully maybe one day I'll go ahead and give a whole synopsis of all the Switch games I've got. I haven't played them all. I got a huge backlog, but that's okay. I'd rather they be in my shelf than in the game shelf sitting there. So anyhow, I hope you all have a great spring and have a great weekend. Happy Easter if I don't talk to you before then. In the meantime, God bless. Bye-bye.